to introduce
Sure.
you? Yes, please.
Yes.
Our guests.
Yes. So our first presentation tonight is related to our landfill solar project. So we have here with us members from True Green Capital Management, Noah Siegel, and he's going to introduce Amy Harris, who is with Solar Farms New York. And Noah is the city's pretty much primary contact and associate at TGC, and part of our team related to our electric power and financial industry professionals that are working alongside Abundant Solar Power, who's the main developer at the city's community solar project. So thank you, Noah, for being here tonight.
Sounds great. Yeah, thanks for having us, and did not know that we were walking into such a special evening tonight. That was pretty incredible. I don't know how I can really follow up, follow Pauline, but we'll give an update on the solar project. So yeah, thank you so much for having us. So the solar, so my name's Noah Siegel. This is my colleague, Amy Harris.
Nice
She's
to meet
our
you.
Chief Marketing Officer for Solar Farms New York. Tonight we want to give a update on where we are with the construction of the solar project on the landfill. It has started. I was just over there. There's equipment. We've got a few folks on site doing as much as they can in the winter weather, but it's looking pretty good. And then give an update on the community solar aspect and how residents and local businesses can get involved through the energy savings program. And also just answer any questions that you have, make it more conversational. The project, I know, was started way back in 2014. I'm curious, here, members of the City Council, who was involved back then in the original birth of the project? So that's very, very exciting milestone. Then there was an original application in 2014. Then in 2016, there was an RFP with about 30 projects that were all municipality based in central New York. And I will say congratulations to the city of Auburn, because they're one of 4 projects that at this point have made it across the finish line, meaning there's a building permit and the project will be constructed. And there are some others still in development, but it just speaks to the hard work that went on over the past number of years. Just really want to fast forward to today. As I mentioned, we are under construction, and construction will take place throughout the spring and summer. And by late summer, early fall, we expect that anyone who signed up for the program will start to see their energy savings on their bills. And some of this may be just a refresher for folks who are already familiar with how community solar works. But we'll go over just the basics of how the program works. For folks who don't want to make an investment and put solar panels on their home, if it's not the right fit for them, if they're renting, if they're a business, et cetera, this is an option for subscribing to an energy savings program where our company is building the project and we need someone to essentially be the off-taker of the electricity, and New York State has created this community solar program where instead of selling it to the utility or just to the municipality, we can actually sell it to the residents at a discount from what they would otherwise get from the utility. So it's a state-run program, and this falls into the community solar category of solar projects. So, Amy, if you want to
Sure.
take
I'll
some
jump
of it.
in. So, yes,
Yeah.
Mayor, City Council, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
How it works. So from the residents, saying, hey, should I join this or not, we have to explain it, make it really, really simple for them. And the best thing about community solar, it is a complete win-win for all residents. They get to participate and feel good that they are using green energy and helping save the planet, and they are also saving money in their pocket. And one of the most fabulous things about the project here in Auburn is it's what we call consolidated billing. And so not only do they enjoy those benefits, but it's also an easy user experience. they will get one bill from their utility, and they will see right on there the discount. So in other community solar programs that are behind the times, if you will, they actually have to deal with two bills. And the confusion of that, is, it takes more education and understanding. Why am I getting two bills and the credits? That doesn't exist here. So it's easy, it's green, and it saves in their pocket. So basically, how does it work? You join Solar Farms New York. The solar farm, as Noah was articulating, feeds green power into the electric grid, and you get one consolidated bill, and you save 10%. You can cancel any time, though I don't think, I can't imagine why anyone would unless they're moving, right? And even if they move and stay within Auburn, then they don't have to cancel. But you can cancel any time, no penalties, satisfaction guaranteed. And one of the things that we promote is we also have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. And that also gives residents comfort when they are enrolling. I don't know, the next slide. So, and this is another important point. New York State is looking to have 100% renewable energy by 2040. So, slowly but surely we'll get there. Community solar will definitely help. As Noah said, you don't need panels on your rooftop. Those are expensive, right? And you can't even contemplate that if you live in multifamily. And so everybody, whether they own a home or they rent or live in an apartment building, they can participate. I probably said all this. No upfront costs.
I think we covered a lot,
right.
a lot of it.
I know it all, right, in my head. Yeah, well, actually, if you go back one slide.
Sure.
So this is an important point. The cancel anytime with no penalty, the only obligation is that if you cancel and you were already received the credits, you obviously have to pay those credits. It's like you already enjoyed that electricity and you will be obligated to pay for it, but again, at the same discount. So it's no extra expense, but that's, a communication point that we emphasize to customers. And as if it wasn't good enough, we offer all enrollees a $50 gift card upon enrollment. This project, I think, will allow for about 700 enrollees. And so, we want to get the word out. We want residents to sign up. We want to build the excitement, and we'll be sending out communications. No, I don't know if you want to talk
Sure.
about the mayor's letter.
Yeah, we've already set up a website, auburncommunitysolar.com, and we want folks in the community to know that they're in the right place. If they're going online, there's a lot of different websites out there that talk about community solar. So we set up that website a few weeks back. It's been tested a few times, so we know it's operational. We also set up a personalized phone number for the city so that our customer care center knows when someone's calling in, all right, this is a resident from the city that's interested in the program. And also when folks are enrolled in the program and they start receiving these bills, if they ever have questions about where their credits are on the bill, they can always call the customer care center and someone will just walk them through the bill. It can be confusing when you first get started to see exactly where it is. It's at the end of the bill there. So, and yeah, as Amy said, the $50 gift card is something that we just do as a thank you when people sign up. We're just happy to have them on the farm, and it's a great opportunity for us to be able to work directly with the city to keep the messaging very local. Technically, anyone who's in the NYSEG territory could enroll in the project. Amy mentioned it's about 700 spots. That it's more or less, if that's based on the average size home. So if a lot of folks who live in apartments are signing up, then that number is going to be higher than the 700. But we'll see as people start to enroll. I know that there are a fair amount of apartments nearby, so we might we might see that number be a bit higher than the 700.
Yeah, just want to
Yeah.
add that the phone number, the toll-free phone number, it's 7 days a week. So, you know, we find that sometimes residents, they're working during the week, they don't have time to make that phone call. So we are open on Saturdays, I think it's 9 to 2, and on Sundays, 9 to 1 p.m.
This is just a quick shot of what the website looks like if you haven't been on yet. And then that's just another screenshot from the website with a little bit more information. And I think that brings us home. There are a few requirements for eligibility. You do have to be within NYSEG. If you do have an energy services company as your supplier, you can remain with them. Community solar is a separate program. So we do have a lot of people who are on our farms right now that also stayed with their energy services company. And then, unfortunately, if you do have solar panels on your home, you aren't able to enroll in the program. And that's it. This brings us home. I'd like to open it up, see what questions council may have. Thanks for having us.
Council Gentile.
When do you expect to be online?
Late summer, early fall is what we're targeting. So,
Thank you.
And
thank
so, sorry, just to add to that, so we want to start enrolling residents as soon as possible. Once they enroll, they get a confirmation, they get a welcome package, they'll get their gift card, and then we will stay in touch with them so they know the progress of the project. And then right before the project is going online, we send them another communication.
Thank you.
yeah, that's a great point with, oh, no, go ahead.
You could finish your thought.
Oh,
and
well,
then I'll-
just with the utility, we usually submit the list of accounts sooner so that they know who they're allocating credits to. If we're planning to be turned on by end of August, we might submit it in June, so that the utility, we make sure that they have everything that they need ahead of time. So.
How many other communities in New York State are taking advantage of the solar farm?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we are in several counties,
Okay.
surrounding counties. The other projects that were part of the RFP that the city of Auburn was part of include the town of Elbridge, which we actually just sent out the communications last week, and we already have a couple hundred people enrolled. So it's really exciting to hear, how people are really, now that they see that the project is really happening and there's equipment on site, people are really excited to sign up. So
you'll be mailing people of Auburn this opportunity.
yeah, we have a letter that we've drafted in collaboration with Christina and Jeff's office, and we're hoping to send that out after this meeting. We provided a copy. I can bring it up, but I don't know if it's the best use of time with everybody here.
No,
Yeah, so.
So mail and social media, so you get a whole.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sure, we'd be happy to collaborate with social media posts and things of that nature. But certainly the letter has been the best way to reach people. Not everyone's tech savvy. We got a call from someone today in Elbridge calling us from a landline phone. He said, I don't use a computer and I don't have a smartphone. Can I enroll? And so we could enroll him over the phone. So that's also possible if folks aren't comfortable with smartphones and such. But yeah, we're excited. Hopefully 100% of the benefit stays here in the city. In the town of Skaneateles, that project is now operational. That was also part of the RFP, and 100% of the benefit is staying within the town of Skaneateles. So we actually got in, I think within 36 hours, we were filled up. So that was pretty incredible. Yeah, and then there's one other project under construction right now is in Cayuga County at the Cayuga County Complex on County House Road. So that project also is on a similar timeframe. So if there are more residents in the city who enroll than this project can handle, we can start giving people credits from the Cayuga County project as well. And I will be floored if we can have everyone in the city of Auburn fill up both of those projects, because they're pretty nice sized.
Great.
So, yeah. Jenny, did you have a question as well?
You answered it.
Oh, I did.
I was going to ask you, can people do this right now? Can they sign up right now?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we'd like to get
Thanks.
everyone signed up and submit everything as soon as possible. Yeah, that'd be great.
So for folks, I think I had this right, that live in a multiple dwelling, a housing complex, so to speak, if they pay their own utility bills now, they would be eligible. If their landlord, if it's part of their rent, it excludes them. Am I correct or not?
If their landlord is responsible for that and has their name on the utility bill, then the landlord could sign up and then
Okay, all right.
essentially pass those savings down to his or her residents.
Okay, but if the individual wanted to opt in and the owner did not, if they're paying their own utility bill, then they're eligible.
Yes, if they're, as long as their name is on the account,
Okay.
then
Yes.
Okay.
they can enroll.
Okay,
Yep. And
please.
we submit updates to the utility every month once we're in operation. So if someone's planning to move apartments, they can let us know, and then we can just take them off and put someone else who's interested on that month. So it's every single month the utility is accepting updates. Yep.
That's all set.
Anything else?
I believe we're set.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Noah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Amy.